Good morning. All right. So, as per special request, we are going to learn how to cleanse a space using your pendulum instead of smoke. So, the most common, right? So, cleansing our space. When we cleanse our space, just like we cleanse ourselves, right? We can use sage, we can use Palo Santo, you can use incense, you can really use kind of whatever you want, within reason. But the process of clearing spaces, everything is energy, right? But energy never dies. It is merely transmuted and transformed. So utilizing these different tools, we allow ourselves to clear out old stagnant energy. Don't mind me, I'm just getting over a stuffiness. I'm like, allergies, not allergies, I don't know. I blame the weather. Or ascension symptoms. Anyways, we're clearing out the crap, right? So, when it comes to some people, okay, if you're an asthmatic or if you have, like lung challenges or you're sensitive to smoke and stuff like that, some people hesitate cleansing their space because of the fact that the smoke will bother them. So, I mean, first and foremost, in any time I have ever done a cleansing, what you want to do is if you're in a house, you start in the basement and you work your way up. Now, also when in a house, and this is for actual smudging, not what we're going to do here. I'm going to demonstrate with my apartment. And then basically what you would do is you're going to draw the outline of your space onto a piece of paper. And then you will use your pendulum over each room. Okay? So when I want to first, before we get into that though, let's talk some basic smudging so that you guys get kind of like a how-to for all, right? So in a house, right? Start in the basement, leave the windows closed in the basement, right? And then when you move up onto the main floor and the upper floor, then you want to open the windows and doors on the upper and like the main floor because the energy is going to move up and out. Okay. Now, with actual sage, right, you light it. You can use like an abalone shell. You can use a tiger claw shell. You can use anything. I mean, really, it's to hold the ashes that fall, right? And I mean, I love my abalone shell, and I have a tiger paw shell, and I have a coconut bowl. I have all the things. But anyways, it's really whatever you're drawn to. What is it that resonates with you, right? So now, when it comes, and with actual smudge, right, you are going to go into, like, every corner. You want to open, like, the drawers and the cupboards and all of the different stuff, right, to be able to kind of clean it all out. Now, sage, and I mean, the sage specifically doesn't really matter. I mean, like, there's blue sage, there's white sage, there's gray sage, there's, like, sage with eucalyptus, there's sage with cedar, with lavender, like, there's all sorts of different sages. Honestly, pick the one that you're like, ooh, I like that. Okay. Now, sage removes absolutely all things. So positive and negative energies and frequencies. It brings it back into a 0 point neutral frequency. So sage is really great if you're moving out of a house or into a new house, or, like once a month I will sage my house because I'm like, all right, time to get it all gone, right? Then there's also Palo Santo. Now, Palo Santo kind of smells like campfire. It is truly one of my favorites. What I like about Palo Santo, A, the smell. B, it generally doesn't tend to smoke as much as what sage does. And then Palo Santo will remove all of the dense, like, negative energy while sustaining and maintaining the positive energy. So that's really good. Like, I like to use it on myself. I like to use it on, like a weekly basis or a daily basis, just to cleanse the space, kind of get rid of stuff from the day, like, different things like that. Now, why we're actually here. Well, to get into even furthermore why we're here. So, piece of paper. Literally, you need a piece of paper, a pen, and your pendulum. Okay? You can put on music if you would like. It is entirely up to you. But basically what you're going to do is you're going to draw out your space. So if you are in a home and you have more than one level, I recommend using, like, if you can do it, like, you can split the paper in two, but draw out each floor on a different piece of paper or in a different area, okay? So my apartment is pretty square. All right, so now if I'm looking, let me see if I can turn this down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. A little bit easier, maybe. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I drew the square of my apartment. All right. So now my door is here. Well, actually, sorry. So this is my storage closet. This would be like my door. This in here is my kitchen. Okay, and then alright, and then you have bathroom, master bedroom, of spare bedroom, living room, and dining area. Okay, and then I also over here have a door, window, and window. All right, so you can see the outline. It's not perfect, doesn't have to be, right? So you have your base outline and layout of your space, okay? So now what I like to do is, so I take, let that go, put my hands on my heart, so as you can tell, as I'm just through my breathing, my whole entire energetic aura has come back into balance and grounding, because that's the intention that I'm setting. So I set the intention to ground, shield, and center within my own energetic force field so that I can cleanse my space with unconditional healing, light, and love. Pure source energy, okay? So now, when you feel like you are in a good space, you're gonna take your pendulum, okay? And if you're really comfortable, and even with choosing the pendulum, so the one that I chose is my moonstone, because moonstone is all about bringing in divine feminine energy, okay? So our ability to be, to create, to nurture, to love, right? Like to flow, and bringing in that feminine energy. Like I have a rose quartz one, I have a hematite one, like I have a few different pendulums. And so I've used all of them, whichever one you feel is best for the situation, right? So I want to bring in a little bit more like receiving and fluidity and flow and everything like that. So what I'm going to do is you're going to connect. So myself with my pendulum, I put my hand underneath it at first, right? And then I ask it, are you ready to cleanse my space? Are you the right tool for the job? So now I know that my yes is this. If you are new to working with pendulums, I highly suggest asking and connecting with your pendulum every single time prior to you doing the work with it so that you know, right? And in order to do that, right, you can just go stop. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to go, show me my no. Show me my yes. Show me my maybe. Okay, so you can see the difference in how they are shifting. Okay, stop. Thank you. All right. So once you've made the connection, you're going to hold your pendulum over each area in your house. So I'm going to do my kitchen first, okay? Is there energies in my kitchen? Yes, there is. Is there energies that are ready to be cleared? I ask my pendulum to connect in to any and all negative and lower energies, entities, timelines, dimensions, and realities attached and connected to the kitchen so that they may be cleansed, cleared, dismissed, and dispelled to be filled up with radiant, healing, universal love. When the pendulum stops, the room shall be cleared. Are there any residual energies left in the kitchen? Okay. Front entranceway. Are there energies in the front entrance area? Do they serve a purpose? Are they ready to be cleared? I wish to connect into any and all negative and lower energies, entities, timelines, dimensions, and realities that are attached to my front entrance area. May they be cleansed, cleared, dismissed, and dispelled to be filled up with universal healing light and love. When the pendulum stops, the energy will be cleared. Are there any residual energies still remaining in my front entrance? Thank you. And you keep doing that all the way around your entire space. So when we're going to do the storage room, are there energies in my storage room that are ready to be released? I keep my storage room pretty closed, in all reality. The only person who really goes in there is my cat. Are there any energies in the bathroom that are ready to be cleansed, cleared, dismissed, and dispelled? Same thing, right? I wish to connect in. Now, bathrooms. So, funny thing about bathrooms, right? Bathrooms are literally where our shit goes. So there's usually always a lot of energy in that bathroom, right? Now, I also have a lot of crystals in my bathroom because I use my bathroom as a vortex to cleanse and clear myself, right? And when, really, it's just where all of our shit goes, right? And then the sewers and the lines and everything. But, negative energy isn't necessarily bad, right? That is a conditioned human belief, right? There's densities, but positive and negative doesn't mean good or bad, right? It's just different vibrational frequencies. And when we can let go of those denser, lower vibrational frequencies, we allow ourselves to tap in and tune in to a higher vibrational frequency, kind of like shifting the radio dial on your radio, right? You're listening to 660 AM and you want to be listening to 98.5 FM because you like what's going on over there. Well, you gotta switch the frequency so that you can receive the music over here. And in order to do that, you have to change, right? And so it's interesting because I always liked long showers, but I never really understood why as a kid. And then the more and more that I opened up to energy and all of my birth chart signs and how that works and everything, I really started to connect into a process of connecting with water in a deeper way. And it has been life changing, even with cold water plunges. Yes, I stand in a really cold shower for 2 minutes. But it's amazing because it teaches us how to get out of that survival mode, right? Reminding yourself that you're safe even when you're freezing cold. And it actually activates the neurons and everything and is really good for your brain. So there's lots of different tools out there. But let's keep going. All right, so I wish to connect in to all of the energies in the bathroom. Connecting in to all of the negative, lower energies, entities, timelines, dimensions, and realities to be cleansed, cleared, dismissed, and dispelled, to bring them into overflowing, unconditional, universal love. When the pendulum stops, the bathroom will be cleared. Are there any residual energies remaining in the bathroom? Thank you, Spirit. Master bedroom. Are there any energies in the master bedroom needing to be cleansed and cleared? Now, I do my room on a regular basis, so that is not surprising. Okay, and then the spare bedroom. So now my roommate is in her room right now. right? And so there potentially will be. So we're going to leave her room just because it's her space. That's okay, right? In the event that she would like me to clear it, I will, right? But not my space, not my energy. I'm going to just leave it, because you cannot clear something for somebody without their permission. Very, very important, right? Is because when you try and take something from somebody, you can inadvertently cause them unnecessary pain and suffering, because everything that they're going through and experiencing, they need to go through and experience to help their soul grow and evolve. So we're going to leave her room. Now we're going to come into the living room. Now, I like to do mine clockwise because you're moving the energy forward, right? Counterclockwise is going backwards. So definitely you could even like if, and again, whatever resonates for you, right? Like if you connect more with like going counterclockwise because you're moving like back in time to clear out the stagnancy, amazing. The thing that I love about this is there is really no right or wrong. The most important thing is to set your intentions, connect with your pendulum to make sure that you are actually in a like pure, authentic connection with source energy, and make sure that you ground and shield to protect yourself, because when you do energy work, entities that are not of the light are attracted to that light, and they try and attach to that. And sometimes they can manipulate. But when you are grounding and shielding your own self to be protected, so that only beings truly of the light are allowed in your space, you change the frequency of your environment. And then you also maintain a higher intention of the energies that you are working with. So now we're going to go into the living room, which is where I currently am, if you can tell. All right. Are there energies in the living room that are ready to be cleansed and cleared? I wish to connect into any and all negative and lower energies, entities, timelines, dimensions, and realities to be cleansed, cleared, dismissed, and dispelled. When the pendulum stops, the energy will be cleared. Okay, now going into the dining area. I wish to connect into the dining area. Are there any energies and entities that are ready to be released? Connecting into any and all negative and lower energies, entities, timelines, dimensions, and realities to be cleansed, cleared, dismissed, and dispelled. When the pendulum stops, the dining area will be cleared. So now you've done all of the rooms. Now you want to check the collective space. Are there any more residual energies or entities remaining anywhere within my living space? Is the energy cleansed and cleared, ready for new intentions and activations? I'd like to thank my galactic team, Source Energy, and God Frequency for clearing this space with unconditional love and radiant light to bring in abundance, prosperity, good health, vitality, dreams coming true, balance, and stability for a positive environment, creating a positive mindset. When the pendulum stops, this clearing will be complete. Yeah. Oh, thank you. You tell them all to get out. And that is how you clear a space with no smoke. I feel like it feels way better in here. I'm tired. Oh, I'm like, my stomach was hurting prior, which is not uncommon. You apparently can't even see outside my window now. It looks like I'm the only person in the world. I hope this helped. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I love you. Take care. Bye.